Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to the World Series 2024. Down in the bottom left here, we have a round number 2. This is the pink GLA Vanilla. This is the player from New Zealand. This is HerB. Up in the top right, we have the green player. This is the China Nuke. The green player, this is Pepsi. And he is representing the US of A. So yeah, a bit of America versus New Zealand. It's a best of 11. First to win 6 games. These games are very fresh. They only happened today, just a few hours ago. It's actually the last of round number 2 to take place. I think HerB's availability has been a little bit limited. Not only is he from New Zealand, which is very far away from where Pepsi is, so the time zones are very, very different. Limits the times people are available. But I think HerB was away as well. He was like on some island with no internet access or something. So that's why it's the last of round number 2 to take place. Yeah, I'm expecting a HerB victory here. Quite honestly, Pepsi might grab a few games is my prediction. However, yeah, HerB's the favorite here. Not only is he a zero-hour expert, although he probably is the worst one. He's just a higher caliber player in my view. Even though I don't think he's that active, he has been around for a while. He knows how to play the game, and he knows how to play against the high-level players. With that said, Pepsi still qualified for the World Series. He did win the best of 1 tournament last year, and Pepsi beat Madara in round number 1. But HerB got past Massacre. Massacre was very tough. I said that was going to be a close set, and that was actually a very, very close set. So actually, one of the ones I remember went to the decider. So yeah, Nuke v GLA. It's winnable both ways, honestly, on this map, I feel. Both players are going to get an enormous cash boost, because I think on this map you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 oils, plus your refinery. So it's bound to get to that real mid-game stage, unless you somehow do some mental rush on the nuke, which is probably quite unlikely on this map. Let's say you TNT'd him and hunted him or something like that. But it's probably going to get to that mid-game stage, and you know where it's going to get interesting and where it's going to get hard for HerB is when it does get to that mid-game stage, which is about to, well, it's 3 minutes mid-game, I don't know. But when it gets to that kind of early to mid-game stage, let's say when there's 3 War Factories pumping out Overlords, all descending on this position, then what is HerB going to do about it? It looks like he is rushing out of Palace, but is Jean-Michel going to be able to snipe 3 Overlords at a time that fast? We shall see. He does have forward tunnels here. He's creeping forward with the RPGs. And Pepsi's already going to work on one of the oils here. Now, even though HerB, I think, has been quite inactive, he did obviously qualify for the World Series, and he did spam a bunch of games to get... I think he qualified in the top 10, but that was obviously August now. We're nearly in October now. And if he has been away on some exotic island, then how much Zero has he really been playing? So, a few questions. Pepsi definitely controlling the game so far. Look at this. He's killed 1 oil already with the Battle Masters. Already damaging another one. HerB's here with a couple of tunnels, but the Overlords are now out. Now, hanging around like this is wasted time, wasted opportunity, in my opinion, because before that Palace is up, that's kill time. That's when these Overlords can do the wrecking. And even now is still wreck time, because the Jean-Michel is not out yet. So you want to capitalize on wrecking tunnels, wrecking Scorpions, whatever you can do with them Overlords before Jean-Michel comes out, before Battle Busters, tons of Stingers, Scud Launchers, all that kind of stuff. So it looks like Pepsi only has 1 dozer. Must have missed the first one getting killed. As soon as he's built that CC, then he'll probably venture over here to get this supply. Got to be careful against a Jarman stealing a dozer, because on this map, especially, you do not want to lose a dozer to the GLA. GLA with power builds at twice the normal speed. There or thereabouts, about 90 or 95% faster. But here come the Overlords that I mentioned. Jean-Michel is out, but exactly the question I posed was, will he be able to snipe fast enough? I don't think so. I think Pepsi's going to grab the first game here. Even though I'm picking HerB overall, might be a 1-1 situation, because what is HerB going to do here? He should have lost his Jam in there. Pepsi should have chased that and killed it, but he's focusing on the oil. He's running into the palace with the Battlemaster here, but he keeps that ECM just tucked behind. The Overlord should be able to kill the palace. There's a bit of a clusterfuck, let's say, going on here. If we can say that here on YouTube, I think we can. It's not suitable for kids anymore, though, is it? He probably could have killed that palace, but instead he's going down to the bottom right and just killing the oils. And actually, I don't mind this. I still think he's at a major advantage. He's killing all super important buildings. The only problem is, if Pepsi is going to let HerB have a load of overlords of his own, then it's going to be much easier for HerB to counter. Also, Pepsi needs more map awareness. This needs to be a second truck and also a perfect supply. A little bit slow. A little bit slower than multitasking because the second army isn't across the map already where it should be. He's also floating 10k. So a little bit slow here for Pepsi, in my opinion. These overlords should also be pushing forward, not just standing there taking damage from the scud launchers. They should be closing the distance with the scud launchers. HerB should also be stealing that with a worker there. This has been cleared, but it's floating 7k. I don't know why he's made an airfield, why he hasn't got a second truck here. Should actually be a third truck because it's that far away. Artillery coming across now for Pepsi. I still think major advantage for Pepsi just because the sheer amount of oils that he's killed. But yeah, these overlords keep getting sniped. You can't keep losing them like that. Palace is going to get wrecked. Scud launcher, angry mob. Yeah, taking out that palace is really decent, of course. Pepsi fully controlling the game, but like I've said in previous videos lately, I just see Nuke winning against GLA more and more so lately. Especially when there's a huge load of cash at the start. He's actually making Nuke MiGs. Okay, I thought he was going to make a Helix, but it's going to be Nuke MiGs. Still going to be legendary because you can push on the ground with pretty much one of the strongest tanks in the game, and then you can use one of the strongest air units in the game to cover against like battle buses, angry mobs, enemy overlords, stuff like that. So yeah, major advantage here for Pepsi. He's got a nuke out. HerB's got a scud launch, scud storm rather. Supply over on the right gets captured. Lewis making a run for it. Is she going to get found? Nope. He could have started remaking that straight away. Okay, he's going to push on this right side. I actually don't mind this because there's only 2 tunnels here. Pepsi's not got this... sorry, HerB's not got this occupied, which he very much should do. Nuke MiG. Oh, kills 1 overlord. Yeah, this is just so hard for the GLA to hold. You could actually use a scaffold to clear that, and maybe the overlords could pass there. Because this is a little bit of a traffic jam. Here's the next palace that's going to get wrecked. I wonder if this will knock HerB's confidence going into the rest of the set. Or does he agree that Nuke is very hard to stop here? I think these buildings should be repaired and loaded with RPGs. And then I think a long line of stingers and tunnels. And when the overlords come in, you need to have scud launchers ready. He probably rushed out of Scud Storm a bit too fast. Maybe I would have had like 3 or 4 arms dealers just purely pumping the scud launchers. And stingers, maybe that's the best way to hold this. Because stingers, let's face it, is the best way to wreck that. Battle busters can get wrecked by that as well. But scud launchers hiding behind stingers with the AP rockets, which he doesn't have AP rockets either. Does he have worker shoes? He does. And HerB has been defeated. Yeah, it didn't look like any chance for HerB there at all. But the nuke is very, very strong. So 1-0 there for Pepsi. Let's move on to the next. Okay, jumping into the next one then. We have the Cyan player with the China nuke. This is HerB, or HerB, as he's changed his name to. It used to be called Mad Herb. His clan used to be Mad for a while. Now he's just added a Y on the end. Down to the bottom left, we have the pink GLA Vanilla, but a player that is Pepsi. Now, it'll be more fresh in Pepsi's mind now how the nuke has just won with loads and loads of overlords, which maybe both players are familiar with that anyway, but now it'll be super fresh. So Pepsi's going to be thinking, how am I going to stop that mid-game bush of all these overlords? And I hope that he's thinking about stingers and scud launchers. That's going to be the anchor behind winning that, I think, unless you are going to go for some mental rush and somehow get in. But I think the nuke's always going to get to that prop. He's always going to get a load of oils with all these red guards that he's producing already. I'm actually not so sure about the nuke selling his command center on this map, actually. I think you can keep it because he's got 1,100 in the bank now anyway. It doesn't really slow you down that much. Maybe you can get this supply a tiny bit quicker, but is it worth risking being hunted? I don't think so. Same on Arctic Arena. I think probably as a general rule, the less money there is, like let's say it's a one supply map or you've got 2 supplies only, like on Tournament Desert, for example, there's more incentive to sell your command center. But when you've got 28 oils or whatever it is, no, 14 oils in total on the map, I don't think, plus 3 supplies in your base on the refinery, I don't think it's worth selling all the time. Sometimes maybe, sometimes not. Quite a nice start there for Pepsi. Denied a few oils and got some RPGs inside of here. The mistake he's making is firing on that red guard. He should have started firing on one of these oils straight away, because a flame is going to come here in a second and flush that out. But by that time, you might have already killed 1 oil, which later on that could pay massive dividends. So yeah, you get players like Marikar doing that all the time. As soon as he occupies a bunker, he'll start firing on a key building, like an oil. But Pepsi here, just not interested. He's not even going to do half damage to the flamer. Palace going up very quick. Would like more workers there. Would like this collected. GLA taking a bit of the initiative here, but the prop is on the way. This is going to probably be a similar scenario to before. These oils still not captured for HerB. He just seems off his game. As soon as they get denied, instantly you need to be queuing red guards out. I'm not convinced he's playing on like the same level he played Massacre. Maybe he has been AFK on some exotic island for a few days. He's lost 1 oil, but in my opinion, one other oil should be dead too. Overlords are out though. Can that change HerB's fortune? Pepsi seems pretty good at getting all of his oils. Still not got his next supply, and still only collecting on 3 workers. Would like to speak it out upgrade from the nuke ASAP. Another oil of HerB is going to go down. He's not interested though. He's just going to rush straight across the map. Only with 2 overlords though. Palace is already up. Stingers are being built, but it's really disappointing that building is not taken. Those 2 buildings are like the bedrock of your defense. You want to have them loaded with RPGs, so it forces the overlords to hug this middle position only. And then you can make like a concave of stingers. So the overlords kind of get stuck in kind of a net kind of thing. But they've just walked through and killed the arms dealers. Still this second supply not made. But Pepsi is killing oils though. Yeah, you see, if that was loaded with RPGs, this wouldn't be happening so much. He's got quads. You don't really want to be sending that against this. Pepsi's taking HerB's third. John McKell is out. Snipes the Gatling Overlord, which is good. These quads need pulling back because they're just going to die. Needs more workers still on his main. And over on the right side as well. Those Scorpions could just be left on guard there, honestly. I don't... Are they really going to make that much difference if you do pull them back? There's a troop caller here now too. John McKell's still sniping. Angry Mob is making the difference, actually. It's probably more of the things to make. Stingers and Angry Mobs temporarily. But I at least would have left one unit there on guard, just slowly killing those things. These quads are doing next to zero. You're just giving 3 kills. This is... Imagine that building was fully loaded. That Overlord would be dead. Scudstorm going up. Don't agree with that. Don't agree with that at all. Because he's at risk of dying here. So why would you be making that? You want to be getting AP rockets, worker shoes, loading these bunkers and making Lannis Stingers and probably getting Scud launchers. Like, is that even going to get to fire, or is that just going to make HerB more hasty in killing the GLA? Here's an Angry Mob. HerB has left his base open quite a bit. There's an Overlord ECM here now. Carpet artillery. It's going to be exactly the same as before on the Palace. Jean Mankell's there. Should have moved it. Palace goes down, but only to the hull. It will rebuild. But in the meantime, it is a useless defense. It's at risk of going down. Pepsi's floating 11k. Needs to have additional arm stealers, stingers, tunnels, angry mobs, because he's at risk of dying here. Why would you be floating 11k? AP rockets could be purchased. No worker shoes yet. He has killed them top left tech buildings. It's like he's trying to go for a base trade. He's like kind of sacking off his base and just trying to base trade. Angry mobs really are wrecking things. Wrecking overlords here. Mine drop coming in. Covers the barracks for now. What is the point in building that? I don't understand. Really don't. What a waste of cash. He should have had 50 because he was floating 10k or 11k or whatever it was. And he's building that. So it's like 16k worth of money. Tunnels, stingers, scud launchers, extra arms dealers. Way more important than this. This is just a complete waste. It's just going to give XP to HerB if he kills it or forced to be sold. Did he get them? Yeah, look at that. What was the point? But I think he's just under so much pressure, he's a bit unsure about what to do against this. But floating 15k is not one of the things to do. But I wonder if he's going to force HerB to come back, because HerB does not have a lot in his base. He does have these 2 oils now, but that's it. That's the only HerB income we've got. Just them 2 oils, because all of his supplies are dried up. Yeah, Pepsi's trying to fully establish a base. He's making a lot of scorpions. He could have had like a junk repair from the black market that he made. Would help out this battle a lot. But that's an EMP. All of them scorpions dead. Beautiful EMP. Absolutely beautiful. And the cash shack as well. That's one way to get money. Got 3 workers there. Only 3 workers. So it is turning out quite close, actually. Pepsi on a bit of a rampage here, and now he's got the palace back. If he gets his barracks and makes a Jarman, he's taking out the overlords as it is. Kind of. I think if he makes a Jarman, I think he can win, actually. Oh, it depends if HerB brings these back or not. They're just kind of AFK at the minute. But he does have oils and refinery. This is the part, though, where I'd be getting that repaired and fully loaded. That's like one of your main ways of taking out these overlords. Palace, of course, as well. Got no workers on his supply. CC just for the bounty money. I like that. Still no workers. Come on, man. Come on. Just make some workers. These oils are going to be a problem, and actually HerB's migrating base. Yeah, that's a major problem, and this supply was never taken, so HerB's got another supply to take. I think HerB's still going to do it, but this was definitely possible for Pepsi, you know. He has a Jarman here. There's a Helix coming in. There's artillery coming in. That's going to be real painful because it's going to land right on the palace and hit the scorpions as well. Palace is dead. Jarman's still alive. He sniped one of the overlords. Scorpion's still pushing, but I think they should probably go back now. They've bitten off more than they can chew. They're all going down for free. Pepsi's been defeated. Man, that was honestly quite painful to watch because the GLA should have won there. He should have won. All right, GG, 1-1. Okay, jump into the next one. We've got a very different matchup now. We've got some US against GLA, which is very different, and obviously a very different map. So we'll see how the players perform under these armies. Down in the south position of Vendetta, this is the yellow player, the GLA Vanilla. This is HerB. Up in the north position, is that USA? Yeah, USA Laser. This is the red player. From the USA as well. USA Vanilla, this is Pepsi. Okay, 3 supplies from HerB. I like the fact that he's got his tunnel in front of his arms dealer. Something you see Xcal do all the time. Because when you inevitably get pushed later on, and your arms dealer's under threat, your tunnel being directly in front of it helps more technicals get out and helps hold the arms dealer. Because when the arms dealer goes down, it becomes exponentially harder for the GLA to win. We've got a dozer being walked all the way around the side of the map. Something you see nowadays. Players like Logica like to do this. Walk it all the way around and you might get in the worker line and kill a load of workers. Just delay the GLA a bit. TNT comes through. It's the power. Power needs to be now rebuilt by Pepsi. Tech RPG is going to get the dozer, but the dozer gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workers. So you see, a dozer that would otherwise not be doing very much, maybe making a firebase, might make you a bit more ambitious to go and expand and stuff, but killing 5 workers there and distracting from the next attack giving you time to build up your Vs. I actually think that's a very good move. I think that's worth it. A Doze is worth 1,000. Worker's worth 1,000. Killing 5 of them, I mean. But this is a very bad move by Pepsi. Just after he did something decent, he just walked his Vs straight into a technical on me. I don't even know if I'd be pushing out with 2 Vs, honestly. In fact, I definitely wouldn't. The minimum you want to be pushing out with is 3. Otherwise, the technicals too easily can overwhelm 2. HerB thinks about coming in for an engagement, loses 1 technical. Bunch of RPGs there and workers that he definitely wants to keep alive, but he's actually just sacrificing them for the greater cause of the GLA. Okay, HerB is harassing and building a tunnel, but that's going to be stopped. Shouldn't lose any Vs here, though. Does, though. I suppose you don't know what the lag's like. Could be a bit of lag there, but really, to just 2 technicals, 2 RPGs, shouldn't be losing a V like that. There's a Ranger ready to capture an oil. What is HerB after there? He's got a TNT, gets the war factory. I think what he was trying to do is find a way to get the dozer. But actually, that power was kind of blocking him from getting around the back. Could have... Oh, yeah, there's a big fight going on here, actually. He's trying to push forward. Pressing back with the technicals. This is looking better for HerB, honestly, because he's expanded over to a 4th supply now. Picked off a few Vs. And got the TNT on the war factory. He's controlling the game more here, I'd say. Technicals coming in to the main base. I think the technicals could trap them Vs. I definitely would spring on that because they're completely trapped. There's a laser tank out. He's turned around, taking the fight with the technicals. Another V, ambulance. Another V. Yeah, I think the GLA's got this. I think HerB's got himself on the scoreboard. Oh, sorry, not the scoreboard. I mean, another win. He's already on the scoreboard. I suppose Pepsi is getting 2 oils, but he's about to lose this supply. Then he'll have to bring out his dozer, which will be a risk. Yeah, HerB just going around now, killing what he can with the super tech. Dish out amazing damage. Oils are being killed. There's 3 laser tanks out now with Hellfires on 2 of them. Is quite an investment. The dozer has made a dash for it to expand again to the 2nd supply, or you could say main supply. You know what's probably... No, actually, take that back. I was going to say build the supply in between. You can collect from there and there. But I probably would build there and there, actually, because this is quite a stacked supply. It's like 5.5k on each crate. So I probably would have one there, one there. Yeah, there's a Scorpion mixed in now for HerB, but don't know if that's a mistake. I think probably. It would not normally make a Scorpion against USA. But the main base is getting camped now. Pepsi has to return with his army. His dozer still alive, building a power by the old oil position. Yeah, but totally looking in control now for HerB, I think. These are coming back to take the fight. That 3 quad goes down. It's a bit scrappy. Technicals, highly vetted technicals going down. But he does get a V. He has cleared half of the base. Laser tanks coming back to help out against these quite strong technicals. But the RPGs are here too. One laser tank did go down, but all the RPGs get cleared in the end. War Factory now being produced by Pepsi again. The other one got deleted by the Super Tech, but there's buggies out now for HerB. Yeah, Pepsi's quite low on units now. He's lost a hell of a lot. The buggies are out now. Going a bit close to this laser tank, but still every unit of the US is getting deleted here. HerB needs more workers on all the supplies. It needs three more there, 3 more there, and like 5 more there. He's making some more now. Yeah, he has made some more everywhere. Maybe apart from this left one. Okay, we've got 4 Vs back out. CC going up for Pepsi. Quads are moving in. Quads and buggies, they wreck everything the laser can make. Barracks is the first to go down. He is getting bounty money for that, so he has dropped down the CC scaffold somewhere and then cancelled it. Nice little bit of extra income there for the GLA. Quads and buggies now moving into the main base area. Pepsi trying to fight this. Laser lock comes in. It's picked off 1 quad, but the quads and buggies go back a tiny little bit. But he's still in range of this supply. Can still hit the Chinooks. 1 more V gets deleted. Not the best micro, but I'm going to say again, there's probably a bit of lag going on there. Marker gets taken out by the A10. Tech RPG gets stopped by these Vs. Search and Destroy is not very far away. But there's quite a lot of buggies. Additional markets going up. Middle buildings now getting cleared by HerB. Just take away some of that map vision, map control. Yeah, we do have a Colonel Burton made pretty much straight away. That's going to be useful for taking out the buggies, providing they're not covered by the quads. V's coming in for a fight now against the GLA base. There's quite a lot of quads and buggies out, though. I don't really know if they can hang around here for very long. One of the V's gets deleted straight away. V's in quite a good position to fight the buggies because the buggies have to come up the ramp to fire. There's a Colonel Burton here too. Would put probably at least one MD inside of that building. I just think the longer this battle goes, the GLA's got a supply advantage, although it's about to dry up, but he has market advantage and the bounty money. And the KD ratio for these Vs is not going to be great. Eventually, the US is going to dry up of cash. He's making Comanches, but I don't think it's going to work against that many quads. Probably would just stick with the Burton and Vs and supply drop zones. Probably a particle cannon, actually. Try and hope that you can get a load of markets in the line. Like, for example, those three, maybe possible. Those three at least. Might be able to take out the production, take the sting out of the GLA for a little bit. But yeah, I'm not so sure about a Comanche. It's collecting out of thin air, that one. Ooh. Why has he sold that? Why would you sell it? Does a Burton even take it down to the hole? Even if it does, you had a radar van there with a quad to protect it. After the hole, it would have rebuilt. Don't need to sell. Ooh, V's killing themselves here. This ambulance goes down. There is three Comanches here now. And actually, they've taken out some buggies there. To be fair. So, maybe the Comanche is not such a bad idea after all. Yeah, it's a fierce battle this. And the A10's just come in, taking out another market. Pepsi doing well to last this long, honestly, against this many buggies and quads. But maybe HerB just needs to attack because he's got superior numbers now. The Comanches cannot deal with that many quads. Probably would like to see AP bullets since HerB's got 8k. AP bullets would be wrecking everything right now. Colonel Burton's there wrecking the buggies. Comanches come over the top. All the quads have been taken out. The buggies are left a little bit naked now without the air cover. More markets being produced by HerB. I'm not convinced, though, that he needs to totally run back. Just get a bunch of quads and a bunch of buggies and just keep creeping forward. As long as the buggies and the quads are always together, the Comanches and the Burton cannot do anything. Neither can the Vs. Don't fully think he needs to go back there. Look how many units he has. Doesn't need to go back. He needs to attack. He could at least go here and delete some stuff for free. He's got to keep the buggies and the quads together. Could also bring the radar van, then you kill the drones on the way. But why are the buggies back here? I feel like I moaned a lot these replays so far. Okay, buggies come in, but they're separated. I want to get them back together. But as long as he keeps them together and keeps doing this, there should be not a lot the US can do. Yeah, okay, you have Comanches. Wow, he has loads of quads. Okay, you have Vs. They get deleted by buggies. This combo together is great. There's a Burton in the back, taking out some stray buggies. Burton gets taken out, so now's your opportunity to push. Need to keep pushing. I don't know why he's going back. He's scared of the Comanches or something. Or support power. Man, the game should be over, honestly. There was like 3 Vs there and a bunch of 2 Comanches. There's nothing the US can do to hold that. But, I mean, he might be scared the Vs suicide themselves, take out a few quads, and then the Comanches come in and clear up. But you get in the bounty money for all these fights. You have loads and loads of markets. And he'd also just killed the Burtons, so... that was a prime opportunity to attack, because next time he attacks, the Burton's probably going to be remade. Does he have AP bullets? He does now. Yeah, yes, fully upgraded. Look, he's got 13k. What's he doing now? He's just trolling now. I don't get it, honestly. He's just trolling and messing around. Why are you making... There's no reason to make combat cycles other than to take out Auroras on the airfield, but there's no Auroras. So he's like trolling, messing around, but meanwhile playing GLA absolutely awfully. That's the reality of it. I'd rather him, rather than messing around with combat cycles and floating 16k, just go and finish the game. What is he doing? We don't want to watch this nonsense in the World Series. If I wanted to watch this, I'd go to Game Ranger and watch some random guy, Bob123 against Muhammad GT, something like that. Yeah, when players start messing around in these games, I just kind of switch off nowadays. I just want to watch high level 0 hour. I don't want to watch for 10 minutes just someone messing around. That's just when Size floats 50k, or when Fargo tries to showboat and ends up losing. Just like, for me, not entertaining to watch. I mean, okay, he's pushing in now, but he's still floating 20k. Additional arms dealers, just push everything across the map, just dragging it out unnecessarily. Another Scud Storm. I don't even really think you should be making Scud Storms against the laser. I think if you have enough money to make a Scud Storm, the USA should probably already be dead. What am I watching? Honestly, what am I watching? I don't get it. It doesn't entertain me even in the slightest. I'm supposed to be watching the top 64 players in the world battle it out in a high-level 1v1 tournament, and instead I'm watching Mad HerB just troll by making combat cycles and doing some really, really bad plays. Okay, jumping into the next one, we have the map Vendetta. Once again, it's the reverse. This is up in the north. We have the USA Laser. In the cyan, this is HerB. Down in the south position, we have the pink Jelly Vanilla for the player that is Pepsi. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to see 3 supplies out of the GLA this time. It's going to be 2 supplies, so maybe a little bit more aggressive, a bit more map control-y. With the War Factory Barracks, but no box. He is collected on alternate crates. Okay, no dozer rush or anything from HerB like that. He's just leaving his dozers quite exposed, actually. He's sending his first V out to check the situation. He's droned the middle, actually, just to see what's going on there. Gillet's grabbing some of these bunkers. First technical coming through for Pepsi. He was going for the power, similar to the previous game, but he's not going to get it. That dozer needs to get out of the way, though. No point risking one of your only dozers, especially when they're not boxed. Tech RPG gonna get some Vs. Yes. One? No. No. Only one V. I thought he was gonna get one more. Third supply now going up for Pepsi. He's going for a second arms dealer. I like this build. He's getting a decent amount of map control, being a little bit aggressive. And then got a quick third supply. Would like to see a nice amount of workers here pretty quick. No ambulance yet from HerB is a bit strange. You normally should have an ambulance out by now. Is out now and it's dropped to 5A. So this is the clue for the USA is going to push now. He happens to have pushed at the wrong time though. Because now some tech RPGs come in. That's his last dozer. Needs to load up here. Not going to be loaded. Loses the RPGs. Okay, another technical coming in. Going for the dozer, I think. And he gets it. He got the dozer. It's going to be a very different game then to the first one. There's going to be no strategy center, no CC, no more buildings. USA can still win, though. Because he has quite a lot of these. I think if I was the GLA, I realize I can't fight that. Now you want to go for the base trade. You want to go and storm that position and force the Vs to go back. He is getting his Vs into a bit of a precarious situation, though. Technicals surrounding here. 2 Vs get deleted, but every single technical in the process has died. Do you think it might have been better to counter-attack? It would have forced the USA back. Yeah, he did pick off 2 Vs, and yeah, he does have a few stingers and whatever. But he did lose every technical in the process. Some more stingers being built now by Pepsi. Pepsi really needs to get this one. He doesn't want to fall 3-1 behind. It's the difference between a 2-2 scoreline and a 3-1 scoreline, which are very, very different. A lot of RPGs here. One of the Vs there does get picked up. A lot of Vs getting deleted here. And, simultaneously, a TNT on the War Factory. Okay, so he should have it then. He should have that game. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Vs and a laser tank out. Eventually, they are gonna fall. The palace is on the way, so the time is being set. Probably would get a couple more stingers here, there, and everywhere. I think he's gonna go in for a big drop. There's another technical coming around the map. I think he should go for the barracks. Yep, HerB's out of position for this. is on the barracks. If he's got another 2 in there, he could go for the power, but I think he's only got 2 in there to start with. But now Pepsi knows exactly what's coming. He's just done a drive-by on this, so he knows exactly what's coming. Pepsi's immediately dropping down more defenses. Sting is actually deep in the base in case he drops over. This is over. This drop is not going to go amazingly. It's also just too slow. It's been seen a mile off. These Stingers are probably going to be... well, at least that one will be ready. Pepsi knows this is on the way. Another TNT here. There's only 2 buildings going to be left for HerB. He is dropping deep in the back of the base behind this arms dealer. Got a load of rangers in there too. One of these arms dealers is going to get picked off. Pepsi again, he has a choice. He can go for the base trade or he can fight this. I think he wins whatever he decides to do. He is going to decide to go for the base trade. I think that's probably the better option because that looks a bit more formidable than this. This looks quite easily killable, and then he forced the USA back, and then he's going to lose stuff in the process if he does go back. TNT hits the power. But that's the last building now, and HerB has been defeated. Yeah, see, rather than fight that, going for the base trade in that situation was a better idea. So 2-2 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next one. We are now on Black Hell. It's one of the newer maps. Down in sorry, up at the top right, rather. This is the purple player. This is the USA Vanilla. This is HerB. And down in the bottom left, we've got another USA v GLA. It's the regular factions for each player this time. This is the GLA Vanilla for the Cyan. This is Pepsi. Notice the tunnel positioning on the arms dealer. I commented on it before. Having the tunnel in front of the arms dealer will probably pay dividends later on. Also, more likely to find the drone out in this position. I mean, in this particular replay, the drone's out here. So something to take note if HerB progresses. Anyone going up against HerB, he seems to be doing the drone quite outwards. Like on Vendetta, it was over the village, and here it's between the oils. A lot of players will be doing it inside of the base. They can see if a TNT's coming or whatever. But sometimes that can get shot down by a tunnel positioned underneath. So we got HerB going for 2 oils. Double supply, not boxing his dozers once again. Technical from Pepsi does deny one of the oils. What has I got inside of it? I can't remember if he'd loaded 2 RPGs or 2 TNTs. I was looking at it, but my brain wasn't paying attention. You probably know better than me. I think he's going for the power. So I think it's 2 TNTs. Yeah, to me that seems to be a bit of lag or some of the worst micro ever because that TNT... I mean, it did nothing. I mean, there's probably not a lot the TNT could have done. He could have force-fired the ground maybe, but I think if there's lag, you can't really do these things. HerB going for this oil again, and Pepsi's going to deny it once again. At least this right one. Yeah, oil still being hit. Technical suicided for the missile defenders. One V sent forward for HerB. Not sure. 2 workers and it's going to suicide. Oh, if he stops an oil as well, okay. Yeah, I can live with that. If he just killed 2 workers and it died, I would say it's probably not worth it. But killing the... denying the oil as well, could say it's worth it. Takes 2 technicals away from the aggression as well. One dozer did get picked off. HerB is dropping down his strat, actually. I thought he was going to drop down his CC immediately. Getting flashbacks from the previous game, but maybe not. Yeah, you often see faraway supplies on this one because people build the tunnel there and then they're forced to build the supply like that. Probably build the tunnel a little bit further forward, it would be easier. Or build the supply on its side and then you could fit it there a little bit better. It's quite a faraway supply. Probably affects the GLA a little bit. Okay, another technical coming through for Pepsi. He's already taken out 1 oil. Is that a TNT on the other one? It is. So getting both oils of the US out there pretty quick. He is now dropping down the CC. He's cancelled the strat. That's empty now. He's pushing out. Is Pepsi seeing this? Has now, but it's too late to pop. Quite an important engagement here. The Vs are in a bit of a dodgy situation. Technicals coming in from all angles, killing some Vs, but technicals going down in the process. And oil has already been taken down. So many Vs getting deleted, though. So many Vs. Technicals coming in, single file, 2 at a time. And the last V goes down. And search and destroy could have been set. Why? That could have changed it. You saw how close that was. If it had set search and destroy, he probably would have won the battle. And HerB just going to push out across the map now with no ambulance. I saw a picture on Google before of the ambulance that was supposed to be a mechanic. It's like an ambulance, but it has like the wrench on the top, like the yellow wrench. Like I think it was supposed to be part of the game at one point, but then it obviously got stripped, and the ambulance was made to repair vehicles. It probably was meant to be the mechanic repaired vehicles, but it was probably like too many vehicles were in the game, or they didn't have time to put it in the release or something like that. So they just decided, oh, you know what? We'll get the ambulance to repair vehicles. What is going on here? You get three MDs is actually good. That is bugged out. Zero is such a weird game, isn't it? Honestly, I don't know what I'm watching sometimes. It's just crazy. And if that was a Tox TNT, by the way, even when it died, it would have still killed everything. That's a really nice hit on the strat. Yeah, just bugged out TNT. It can't be helped, but you can click it again, or you can force fire. Okay, Buggy's now out. HerB has expanded to a 3rd supply, but his 2nd has already dried up, so now that becomes his 2nd. One dozer's going back, one dozer going forward. Maybe he's doing a bit of trolling again, I don't know. But I like the fact that he's expanding though, because the USA on a load of cash here in this position I think is actually going to do pretty well. Could bring an extra Chinook from there to start collecting from somewhere. Let's see from HerB's view. So you could see those units there. Because you might want to secure this position. If you can see it's clear now, like before the GLA takes it, you might want to go back, clear that tunnel, secure that, and drop some fire bases. Also, if you have the capture upgrade, this is a good building to get. Like, as soon as you finish capturing your oils, just go and get them artillery platforms. So yeah, HerB's going to get a big cash boost now because he's expanded twice. This is empty though. But there's a lot of buggies out. And if the Vs don't commit fully to a fight, they will keep getting picked off. That tunnel got deleted earlier, I think. Yeah, the GLA's map control is diminishing, that is for sure. Got a battle bus in from Pepsi. Hope he has a Jarman in there to kill these MDs, otherwise he can just get laser locked. He is killing Chinooks though. He does have a Jarman. Okay, might be a bit problematic actually. It's a bit unusual to send a battle bus back completely by itself. Because Search and Destroy V is usually very good against buses in general. But it is on a bit of a rampage. Is making a run for it, avoiding the fire bases, and he probably is going to get out actually. The V's are still chasing it, but they need to back off now, I think. Wow, what kind of unload is that? Mistake. He's still locked onto the battle bus with a Tomahawk. It's gone inside of the tunnel now, so no, he can't. I don't know where it's going there. The Tomahawk that could. He's gonna just walk into the enemy base. Okay, it's stopped. This is using it as bait. Because the Colonel Burton's here. It can't be because the battle bus is coming for it. A10 takes out a building. I think that was a black market. Tomahawk is sent to his dev. It was a bit of a distraction though, at least. Allows the Vs now to come in and clear some ground. But a lot of Vs are going down in the process. No AP bullets, but these buggies are in a really nice angle. One buggy did get picked off. Lost my words there for a second. I do think the buggy should keep repopping though. These MDs, well, that one there is low. I would just get rid of that, and then you can pick off these Vs all day long. He needs to hold on to some map control, otherwise the US is going to be too rich. Yeah, US even collecting from the other side of the volcano now. We might get lucky, maybe we're going to see an MOAB explosion as the Chinook moves over. We might see a bit of air unit killage from the volcano. The hero worker is coming in. Oh, if he kept going, he would have made it. Oh, man. Does have worker's shoes. Colonel Burton in the base. And he gets picked off by the quad. They've got 7k in the bank. I think a particle would be good. I would cancel that, and I would cancel... Yeah, I would just cancel that, and I just make a particle. Because a particle will finish the GLA. Just imagine it across there, for example. The GLA would be finished. Or those three, actually, I'd get. Those three buildings, GLA's done. Supply lines upgrade in play. All of the oils are gone. TNC is going to grab a drop zone. Yep. That's quite nice to get past 3-5 bases and V's with snipers and still get in and hit your target. That's very beautiful. Advanced training not in play for HerB. The one that vets up your units quicker. Is making more tomahawks. Yeah, Tomahawk's actually doing pretty well. It's making plenty of drop zones. But definitely, the more you watch like high-level USA VGLA nowadays, you see more particle cannons. Because the drop zones are good and definitely keep you in the game and they bring you in loads of money, actually more than a black market. But for 5k, you can make 2 drop zones, which might make you profit however many minutes later into the game, 8 minutes or whatever it is. But a particle cannon could cause 7.5k's worth of damage, 1, 2, 3, in 4 minutes. And it has loads of HP and not susceptible to these TNCs that keep coming in. So yeah, definitely should be at least 1 particle by now. Because that would really put the pressure on the GLA. Because imagine that those buildings getting killed or those 2 markets and that, the GLA's pretty out. I think HerB's going to do this one actually. There's the explosion we talked about. Whoa. Ho, that was close. That was close. Okay, battle bus coming back in. There is a couple of tomahawks here. Battle bus is probably going to go down this time. He's being targeted by 3-5 bases. He did get the 2 tomahawks though. Yeah, very unique and interesting map, this one. Black Hell is the map. It's based on StarCraft 2 design. Yeah, quite beautiful TNTs. He keeps only bringing 2 at a time, though. Would like to see a few more in there, because you can get more value out of 1 technical. Of course, there's bigger risk that the technical might get shot down without achieving anything. But if you can come in, hit 1 5 base, hit 1 drop zone, and hit 1 dozo, all with 1 technical, you get good value if it gets in. Okay, big buggy pop, but I think this position might be done now for the GLA. Pushing in. We're almost 20 minutes into this particular one game. Yeah, the GLA's map control. I mean, if there was 1 particle out now, it would be 100% game over. probably still is game over because there's plenty of drop zones against only 2 markets. I suppose the GLA is nearly 5-star though. Anthrax, Bomb and Sneak could be very deadly. And if he continues this TNTs, keeping the drop zone numbers down could work here even better. Has another one come in there and we missed it? I think probably. There's only 1 left in this area now. Yeah, buggies pick up 1 V. It's kind of hard for the buggies to get much done on this map because of all the different levels of terrain. Yeah, the buggies need plain line of sight, plain flat terrain. Extra drop zones for her, but definitely there should have been a particle by now. Double A10 coming in. I mean, if that's just on one of the markets, then it's like 1 market against what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drop zones. 9 drop zones against 1 market. That's over. That is over. The USA also, if he's got Chinooks left, should be collecting from here. Don't know if there's any quads out. Maybe that tunnel could be finished and collect from it. Seems to want to focus on this bottom right. There's crates there as well. One of the buggies there gets picked off. Buggy's coming in once again. I mean, if I kept getting TNT'd there, I'd have like 3 MDs and a Pathfinder in that. So then all these technicals would just get stopped. Or if that's occupied, that can work too. Yeah, it's fully occupied, to be fair. Yeah, he's got a few Vs in where they're coming in now, so these TNTs are going to stop achieving success. That's the last market. Yeah, they're both 5-star, but the GLA doesn't have a CC, actually. So no Anthrax, no Sneak. Got a GPS. Oh, no, wait. Where's this? Oh, he has a CC there. Yeah, of course he does. Okay. He just DPS scrambled. Yeah, these units are detected because there's a drone right there. Sneak attack and Anthrax. I reckon, though, that the Anthrax is right on top of the Sneak. Because I think he's used that to scout. So I think he's going to Anthrax his own units. Oh, man. He's... Oh, my God. He's just Anthrax like 3 or 4 buggies of his own. For 1 drop zone. Has he not got a radar van? Oh my God, what's going on here? I thought this was cleared. Oh my God, what am I seeing? Oh my God. I do feel like I've been quite critical this set, so I won't say what I'm thinking. I won't say it's like watching Easy Army against the Easy Army. I definitely won't say that. But even though this sneak is doing some damage, surely the GLA can't win. I mean, he's getting bounty money for this. Surely the GLA was completely dead and he's just anthraxed his own buggies. How is he doing this? A10 comes through. That's deleted the sneak. Kills one of the quads as well. But surely that's it now. Like, if I was the GLA, I'd be selling the palace, selling all of this crap, selling everything, just pumping everything into quads. And just go for one big attack, because otherwise it's game. Is there anywhere you can pop from even now? Even just popping from there and just going in and just trying to do what you can, I think. Anthrax is going to be a while off. 5 minutes off, isn't it? Yeah, he is going for the attack with the quads. But he sold an arms dealer rather than the palace. And he's got 2.5k in the bank. Like, just sell everything. And just keep clicking quad like big size style, like when he queues up 9 quads at a time in the war factory. And just go for one big attack. He also should have AP bullets, by the way. I think that's over now. These quads might kill a bit, but the GLA base is going to go down. Yeah, there's quite some mistakes here. Quite some mistakes. Maybe he had a graphical glitch and he thought that the Anthrax was cleared, and then he stepped on it. I think no matter what graphic settings you have on it, though, I think you can always see the radiation. Yeah, Pepsi has been defeated. Yeah, okay, right, GG. HerB now goes 3-2 up. Okay, jumping into the next one. Now we have HerB as the red GLA down in the bottom left position on Black Hell. They've just swapped spots. Up in the top right, we have the pink USA Vanilla for the player that is Pepsi. Are we going to see the same build from Pepsi? He's going for something different. He's going for 2 barracks. We only saw 1 barracks in the previous, and this second supply is quite slow. It's going to be a TNT for the power from HerB. Pepsi spreading missile defenders around. Has got a 4th Chinook now. Yeah, I don't mind this build. I actually think it's okay, providing you can instantly laser lock the first technical and protect your oils and dozers. So one of the oils gets denied, but that really is, it's a TNT that's only killed an MD and a Ranger, and the oil can be repaired. So I would take that quite happily as Pepsi. I think that's a success for the USA. Tech RPG for HerB comes in, loses technical quite easily, but is he going to take out the oil? The Ranger is focused on the RPGs. I mean, at the very minimum, the oil should be dead. So those RPGs are bad from HerB. They're really bad. They should have just stood there. Yeah, they'll all die in the end. But in the end, he didn't get the dozer or the oil. But taking out the oil is massive. So the first TNT and Tech RPG have achieved 0 for our GLA. But he has expanded to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 supplies in 3 minutes exactly, basically. Which is quite a feat, actually. He could probably... Oh, he's going for a super quick palace. He could probably go for, like, 3 arms dealers if you're going to be, like, going on 5 supplies in 3 minutes. Question is, can he hold it? Has he got enough units out to hold that? Okay, he has a few quads. So I'm going to chase this a little bit. There's 1V quite low. It's a bit of a straggler now. It's going to die. Yeah, the fact that the GLA's on that many supplies that soon, and now he's dropping down some demo traps. He didn't take out the oil, though. He's on so much money. He's going for his oils now, too. Big pop of quads here. He pops his quads again. The V's are getting eaten up. In 0 latency, that wouldn't really be happening, but I'm not going to bank on there being 0 latency here. I'm going to probably bet at least 25, 27, something like that. That's what the games probably were played under. I'll check on the screenshots maybe for the next game.
Search and destroy.
Search and destroy initiated, but the GLA is everywhere. And he's on Palace. Only 1 arms dealer, though. Pepsi with the beacon. He notices a demo trap. Comes in with the quads to attack the 5 base. I don't know if they're going to achieve anything, though. If he kills the 5 base, then okay. There's a lot of RPGs here, and buggies are out already. Yeah, it was a super fast palace, super fast expansion there from the GLA. Really crazy. Needs more workers there. Needs more workers there. And there. And there. And there's only 2 on his main. This economy probably could be at least 30% better, let's say. Pepsi coming in with his army of Vs. One of them does get picked off. There's only 4 left now with an ambo. But the buggies are just running into missile defenders. It's quite some free kills there. Search and destroy for Pepsi, so he is dishing out some serious damage now, clearing some of these positions. A few quads pushing in for HerB. But still, that oil should have been dead from the very beginning. We're doing some harassment, but it will get stopped by the Vs. Buggy's now out for HerB. Drop zones being built. Again, no part. Oh, here's a particle. Okay, so that's a much sooner particle. I like that. Not sure what these buggies are driving. It's gone low power. See, it's not just me who goes low power. Double A10 coming through. Probably on this oil. Yeah. Although I do feel like he probably could have killed that with the Vs. It was very low as well. Maybe kill one of the safe markets or something with the A10. Since that's probably unkillable by the Vs. But yeah, from like 3 minutes, the map was covered in GLA. But all of a sudden now, it's almost the opposite. The USA is taking over all of the map. I think some of it's down to HerB only having one arms dealer for a while, and also for the few units he did have, he sent like 4 quads in there, traded 4 quads for 5 base. Debatable if it's worth it. And like, yeah, even just more recently, he sent 2 quads and 2 RPGs in there too. John McKell gets picked off. He's too close to the front. Buggy's getting picked off. Big pop of quads. And Buggy's TNT popped in there as well. Quads continues to push, taking out Chinooks. Pepsi's not moving them back. But again, quad's probably overextended. Just running into 5 aces and vet 3 Vs. Probably should have backed off. Took out that Chinook and then just backed off more up to this hill. Yeah, HerB might just long distance collect that now. Probably still worth building supply, actually. Sell that so you get a bit of money back, rebuild it there. Probably still worth it. They're looking to push here once again. There's still 2 oils in play for the US and the particle. It is almost a bit like StarCraft 2. I said the map was designed on StarCraft 2 map. It's like the 5 bases like siege tanks. Kind of the same. And it's kind of like a choke point like on StarCraft 2. But HerB is pushing in, 5 bases taken out. Another V gets almost deleted. Getting the bounty money for all of this too. Does he have a CC? I think he's just dropped a scaffold somewhere. Doesn't have a CC. Yeah, this position has been taken over by HerB now. Pepsi's almost level 5. He has double war factory. Particle's going to fire in 35 seconds. Yeah, fierce fight here. Another quad pop. Pepsi's particle cannon is ready, but he's going to lose a load of MDs here. They're on the run. Quads do have AP bullets this time. You can see the headlights on this map on the quads, which is pretty cool. Oh, particle cannon's already fired. It didn't even alert me. Palace and Market's getting taken out, but is HerB about to win just with the sheer amount of quads? I think that's a very real possibility. Pumping out more quads as we speak. Leaflet comes in, disables some of the quads. But if I was HerB, I would be getting the next wave already here. He's got some good momentum here. Loads of dozers getting taken out. There's 3 dozers here sent to the defense. Actually 4. The drop zone's getting picked off. This is just free money for the quads getting the bounty money. $100 every dozer. Yeah, imagine the next wave of quads was just 5 seconds sooner. Those Vs then would have been sandwiched in between those quads and those. But I feel like the quad spam might be too relentless now. The Vs are getting picked off very, very slowly. Pepsi's running out of cash. He's down to like $400 then. Some scrap here to collect if HerB wanted. Yeah, dangerous ground for Pepsi because he's going to go 4-2 down now if he loses this one. Quads continues to push. There's a bunch of MDs here. Sneak attack deployed in the back of the base. There is a fuel air bomb on it. Oh my god, you never pop your whole army. Oh, I didn't just see that. Anthrax bomb comes in. Whenever you do your sneak, just wait a couple of seconds or pop 1 or 2 quads. Just wait to see if there's a support power on it, especially when you're next to the edge of the map and especially when you're right next to a CC. I mean, okay, he's still winning comfortably anyway, but still. It's another couple of generals promotions situations where players are fluffing up, and HerB fluffed up big time there. How many quads did he just pop and lose? He's probably still win anyway. He's coming in from everywhere, but still. We want to see some flawless play. Also, if you think there's an A10 or a fuel air bomb ready, or a Moab or whatever, do your sneak right next to a really key building like a strategy center, like there for example, or wherever, because then the fuel air bomb, if it comes in, will delete like those 3 buildings or delete those 2 or just a strat. So the worst case scenario, your sneak has still achieved something really great. The Vet 3 quad just wrecking everything now. It's insane. Mutually assured destruction. Is the next wave coming? I imagine it will be soon. Yeah. Oh, it's GPS. That's game. Surely. If the visible ones didn't hurt enough, this is about to. I just avoid the firebase, get the production. Just stay away from the firebase. Just go a little bit more left. HerB could have junk repair as well. He's got 7k in the bank. Yeah, I think that's game. There's too many quads in the base now. Not enough money for Pepsi to stabilize. Yeah, GG. That's dangerous ground for Pepsi because ideally you wanted to even things out there, but now the score goes 4-2 for HerB. Okay, jumping into the next one. We're now on Snowy Drought up in the north position. We have the red Gilet Tox for the player that is HerB. And down in the south position, we've got a Gilet Mirror. Gonna have another potentially long one here. We've got the pink Gilet Vanilla for the player that is Pepsi. Predicting 3 supplies for both players. I think that's what we are seeing. Dodgiest boxer ever from HerB up in the top. I actually think he might have even left the gap there, but we'll see about that in a second. I would like to have seen Pepsi boxing his workers here with some fake barracks. I I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure an enemy technical can go through there. And you've seen it on replays in the past, and I've commented on this in the past. Sometimes you leave a gap that an enemy technical can go through, but your technical cannot go through. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's to do with the model of the technical, because you know there's 3 different variants. I think by random it can be any different technical that comes out. But straight away now, HerB is killing workers. You see, if he'd have boxed with 2 fake barracks, that wouldn't be happening. And it'd actually be cheaper because that tunnel costs more than 2 fake barracks. Yeah, Pepsi with no attempt at crushing any workers across the map, which is usually what you see on this map. Among the highest players, trying to get those worker crushers, very important. HerB comes in with a scrap deny very quickly. I think Pepsi might be rushing out on oil. He has the capture upgrade already. But he's not clicked on it yet. That's wasted time. He's coming in with 3 technicals of his own. He's got some scrap. Bit messy. I think HerB eventually will hold here. I think there's 2 super techs in play though, which might be a problem. HerB is the Togs, so he's got the stronger army. Better tunnels, better scorpions, better RPGs, better buses. But yeah, 2 super techs still dangerous. But probably now the scorpions are out, maybe the effect of the super techs is a bit negated, I think. Oh, it's going to be 3 arms dealers from Pepsi. Okay. I wonder if we're going to see the same from HerB. I hope we do, actually, because the big scorpion battles are actually pretty nice to watch. I think what inevitably it'll get to, though, is a palace with the buggy wars. Pepsi does have a bit of better map control if he takes these buildings as well with the rebel. Could be very decent. Yeah, if you hold that and have a bunch of tunnels here, it's very hard for the other GLA to then push. Okay, repair bay getting captured. 3 arms dealers. This is 2 arms dealers of Tox. It's kind of the opposite way it normally is, actually. It normally is the Tox going 3 arms dealers and the other player going for a quicker palace because the... Oh, here's a palace. Because he's got cheaper buggies, so naturally he wants to get to the palace situation and chip away at these scorpions on this flat land. Buggies do very, very well. But he's actually going in aggressive against the Tox. Maybe realizing that these scorpions are out of position. He's also attacking this supply, but is he going to waste the super tech? It's going a bit low. It is getting repaired by the repair bay. Did lose super tech a little bit too easy there for my liking. Could have sent it up in the top right, killed that rebel and been killing the oil, for example. Yeah, okay, we like a little bit of a supply trade here. Both third supplies taking heavy damage. Yeah, both players might get kicked completely off their third supply. You might get a bit of a weird situation where HerB has this third supply and Pepsi has this third supply. Now, if the game does progress past this point, I think the player who's gone for a faster palace, which is HerB, gets the faster market. Naturally will have more an advantage, get worker shoes. HerB's got more XP for some reason as well. I think he's killed probably more tunnels. HerB had a decent concave there on the units, decent formation. Pepsi coming in with a few more units. He's got RPGs here too. HerB making a run for it. HerB could use these. And also, I think you should drop a supply here ASAP. As soon as you take an area, as soon as you fought for it, capitalize on it by making a supply and drive your war machine, as it would be said, even further. HerB pushing out now with his Scorpion, seems to have a bit of an army advantage. Got another artillery platform going to be captured by Pepsi. Pepsi fighting back here a little bit too. Ooh, what's going on with all these? What the hell? He needs to get all them workers and click in there. And then they should go in. They'll even go through walls and stuff. Well, they'll go through this supply. Yeah, you can't be long distance collecting like that. Okay, he's clicked a few inside. Yeah, bit weird. Okay, CC's going up for Pepsi. Another market for HerB. I would like him to drop his CC if he's got the money for it. Yeah, drop a CC scaffold. Yeah, this third supply has been stopped again, but HerB could get this one. Technical out from here, but I have a feeling he's going for a TNT on the oil. Sometimes you see a stinger here to stop this. Depends how close that technical goes to the Scorpions if it gets stopped or not. If it stays on the right side, then there's no pop. Oh, there's a pop! Oh! How many units died there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 4 quads on it. Sorry, 4 Scorpions on a quad. So that's still decent, actually. That's still good. Some people actually might prefer to kill that than the oil. Killing the oil is beautiful, but killing 5 units from the tunnel, very beautiful as well. More tunnels. More black markets going up for HerB. He's the one collecting on his third. He seems to have a big army now as well. He's just totally ignoring these artillery platforms, just hugging this right side of the map. There's 3 battle buses in here now. This might end the game, especially after a load of units just got TNT'd. Jean Kell helps out though by sniping one of the battle buses and all the RPGs inside of it. HerB's pulled his worker with his army when he needs to be making that supply. One battle bus is not fighting. It should be. He needs to be helping out here. No use hitting that supply now. Clear that later. See, is he getting the money? Yeah, he's getting the bounty money. Okay, so advantage HerB here. And now he's going to take out the oil and refinery, and then it's probably just going to snowball from that point, because HerB's got plenty of markets behind this as well. There's quite a lot of smoke coming off that then, wasn't there? Or was it just me? It looked like a lot of smoke coming off it. Okay, quite a few buggies out. It's actually going to do a little bit of a counter-attack. Has HerB got enough to defend against that? Whilst pushing here too. He'll be getting the bounty money for all the kills on the workers here as well. $20 a kill, by the looks of it. At least I think he is. Is Pepsi getting the bounty money? Which is often a big mistake players are making, is not getting the bounty money. Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. He got 150. Yes, they are getting it. Yeah, you've got to be getting that bounty money as soon as you get level 3. Just drop it down straight away. Yeah, HerB's lost a little bit of his base here. He continues to press here. Got worker shoes. Loads of markets going up for HerB. Remaking the supply that he's lost. That battle bus eventually should kill this tunnel. Oh. Battle bus gets deleted. Scorpion gets deleted. Yeah, these buggies are fighting back a bit now. I wonder if HerB is going to use Rebel Ambush. She's got a supply on this. John McKellar's here for Pepsi. No, there won't be any Rebel Ambush. She doesn't have a full CC, HerB. He's just placed it down to get the bounty money and then cancelled it. Yeah, one Rebel Ambush or one decent Battle Bus might be able to finish this. But until that point, he's going to struggle against the buggies. Yeah, delicate army, the buggies. You can't make even one mistake with it. One Rebel Ambush, one Battle Bus can suddenly wreck it, and you have to reproduce them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markets against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 markets plus refinery plus oil plus gamma buses. Okay, where are these buggies going? It's dropped off a few RPGs and a Jarm in there. It's coming in, trying to take out markets. He's getting one. But the bus is deleted. Oh, and he didn't get it, actually. And that one seems to be empty. Okay, not the greatest bus attack ever. Also, this supply is getting stopped. But HerB's getting closer and closer to level 5. Pepsi's not far behind, actually. Yeah, Pepsi can still afford to drop one game. But if he does, he'll be at HerB will be at match point. So ideally, you can win this. You can win this both ways, definitely. But ideally, he wants to win this both ways and make it 4-4. Is a possibility. Okay, buggies for HerB now out too. But yeah, he's not getting the Rebel Ambush. He's building a Scud Storm. Maybe he's just taken the full amount of bounty. I haven't been calculating exactly what percentage he's been getting. But I feel like Rebel Ambush would be helping out massively against those buggies. Scud Storm CC going up also for Pepsi. Still retains that build in. It's coming in with a TNT. Can still go either way. That TNT would be beautiful to even things out with the oil situation. Here's where Rebel Ambush could also be good defensively as well, to stop a TNT getting your oil. Two Scud Storms going up against the one already built of Pepsi. Oil situation is even. It can go either way now. One big thing that could swing it, like in a few clicks, would be Anthrax, Sneak, and Rebel Ambush all at the same time from the Tox. Provided it's not like the Anthrax we saw in Black Hell. But to be fair, that was from Pepsi. Wow. Two buses got deleted very, very quick there. He has AP rockets. No junk repair, but he has the repair bay. Okay, beacon from Pepsi on the first Scud. It's going to be a very quick beacon on the next one. It's quite a spread out base. It's like kind of a big size base, isn't it? Late game GLA where he has more map control. And it's more of a Boyka base for HerB. He's red as well to suit Boyka. Still no CC from HerB though. He's building it now. That's probably a good timing to build the CC. Although I think he probably has level 1 ambush not being able to be used right now until the CC's ready. But I think if he hits level 5 and uses Anthrax, Rebel Ambush, and Sneak all very well all at the same time, I think the GLA might be dead. He's messing around now with saboteurs, trying to reset these scuds. Might be able to get in, actually, through there. Or anywhere, actually, because there's no stingers. Stingers are the best way to shut these bikes down. Okay, saboteur. Or as Boyka would say, Saberto. Okay, plenty of buggies now for Pepsi. He's going buggy heavy, whereas HerB's going a mixture of some buggies, but also with some gamma buses. But yeah, you got to be very careful. If there's gamma buses out, these buggies, you look away for 1 second, a few gamma buses spring on this position, can lose all your buggies. But HerB is going to be level 5 first by the looks of things. He's on 4,400 XP. Needs 5,000 XP to get to level 5. 2 scuds out each. It's very close. Oh, he's preparing for an anthrax bomb. He knows what's coming. It's a little bit premature. Maybe you could do it a little bit away from your tunnel. But he's preparing for an anthrax bomb to try and overwrite the anthrax when it comes. His toxin tractor should auto delete any anthrax bomb that comes. I wonder if HerB has got the radar scan ability. Where's this radar van? Oh, there it is.
Let us see what they are.
Oh, he doesn't have the radar scan ability. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the Jarman v Jarman battles are something we're missing. That's something you'll see among the top 5 and top 10 players. You'll always see a Jarman out and about sniping things. And if you don't have a Jarman yourself, then you'll just be losing all your workers, all your RPGs. Constantly getting vehicles sniped. So you usually see 2 Jarman side by side, scanning each other with the radar van. That's kind of the meta nowadays. But we're not really seeing a Jarman fight here at all. Pepsi's actually overtaken and got level 5 himself. Whoa, I did not realize there's that many buses. Holy moly, that's game, surely. That's game. That has to be game. This buggy's got nowhere to go. There's not enough units out for Pepsi now to stop this. The splash damage on their own buses will probably be the best defense now. Oh my god, there's so many buses. Yeah, he's level 5. Anthrax bomb is already coming across. But it is going to get stopped by the toxin tractor. But another load of buses with a decent sneak could be good. Here comes the anthrax bomb. I'm interested if it works. Maybe the contaminate needs to be a bit deeper, actually. Here comes the anthrax bomb from Pepsi. Someone's just fired their scud. I don't know if it's going to make too much of a difference. It's actually Pepsi's on HerB's main base. But I don't think it matters, because if you can't stop them 4 gamma buses, that's it. And there's a sneak here. Didn't pay attention if the saboteur got him, but I don't think it matters. There's too many units, too many gamma buses. They're just such powerful units, and I didn't realize he was making like 8 of them, which was absolutely insane. So 5-2 is the score. Okay, jumping into the next one. We are down in the south position with the red GLA Vanilla. This is HerB. And up in the north position, the GLA Tox now fighting for his tournament survival. In the World Series, the pink Tox, this is Pepsi. Oh, we are seeing some boxing now from Pepsi. I think he should have done that in the first game. Sometimes what you see is a fake barracks on one side and then a tunnel on the other, or sometimes you see double fake barracks like this. I think it only costs like $125 for these fake barracks, and they completely box in and protect your workers. Even if they save 1 worker, it's worth it. Sometimes you can even see a fake barracks placed down there as well. Leaving his main supply open, Pepsi. HerB is going for a TNT. This is like a Fargo build, the Fargo TNT. Pepsi faster with a worker to mid again. Indicating he wants to take that all-important mid control. Got HerB coming across with his first technical. This is the distraction. This is not the real TNT. This will be trying to kill some workers, but it's been boxed in this time by Pepsi. That worker's idle. I think that worker there might be idle as well. So he's only collecting on 2 workers right now because this tunnel is being built. Okay, technical from Pepsi. Actually, that's going to be the one to get in and kill some workers. Perfect boxes all round by Pepsi. This one a bit open, but loads of workers now getting killed. HerB coming in with a TNT. Scrap the knife from HerB. I like that because that'll be the difference between stopping this TNT or not. Is he going to unload them all together? He is. It hits 1 technical, but he does delete the arms dealer. But is there any follow-up here? Because he's lost a bunch of workers. He did kill that technical in the end. Get some scrap. Gets a vet 2. Might now be tempted to do some kind of a push. But Pepsi did get 1 oil. Technicals for Pepsi. Coming in to do some harassment. That worker survives. Somehow it was still building, but I think because these units are trying to get past, it forced it out of the way. Yeah, Pepsi are really aggressive here. If he builds a tunnel like there, it's really good for taking this down. But HerB is showing some signs of aggression here. Might be able to kick Pepsi off this 3rd supply. Is HerB gaining too much momentum now? Tox should win here, I think. But it is possible either way, but Tox, I think, is slightly stronger. Yeah, Pepsi's kicked off that 3rd supply, but he is going to make scorpions. But his 3rd supply is actually getting deleted, but he did go for oil and refinery. Maybe that was a bit too soon, though. Maybe an extra tunnel there, and grabbing some of these buildings and creeping forward the tunnels would have been better, rather than going for the super fast oil. Also, I think he's still got some idle workers here. That one, and that one are all idle. He's only collecting on 2 workers on his 2nd. They're pushing forward now, endangering the arms dealer of Pepsi. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Tunnel's just been built right next to the supply, and HerB's just sold it off. It happened in another match in the World Series, actually. Was it Revenger and Big Size? Yeah, I think it was Revenger and Size. Size did it to... Not Revenger, sorry. The game, sorry. Okay, HerB just flat out killing the oil of Pepsi here. HerB's going to go and kick Pepsi off this bottom left position, but the oil of Pepsi is already dead. Maybe the refinery will die too, but I don't think so because there's quite a lot of scorpions here. The Pepsi's reduced now just to 2 supplies. He's on 3 arms dealers again. Just getting the repair bay there in the middle. I think he can push HerB back here. HerB reclaiming his supply over on the left. Whoa, that bunker was unloaded at the wrong time. Oh, maybe it's because of the toxin tractor. Actually, I didn't spot that. There are quite a lot of scorpions out for both players. Pepsi with the repair bay once again. Palace being built now by HerB. 3 arms dealers versus 2 arms dealers and a palace. Pepsi coming in with his technical. But HerB is ready for it. Oh, kind of. Yeah, he does save his workers. Took a bit of damage on that worker, but it's saved. Artillery platform going to be captured, but HerB's not interested in this. He's just more interested on the right-hand side where the supply is. He's pushing again with the Toxin Tractor, going to flush out that building. If he secures this position and starts putting pressure on that supply again, it'll be a really good advantage for him. TNT probably from Pepsi on the oil. There is a Scorpion and a quad ready for it, and it gets denied. Yeah, big loss there for Pepsi. Could get some scrap there if he wants it. Could be useful for harassing some workers, but HerB is pushing forward. He's going to secure this building. He kicks Pepsi off that again, and Pepsi's still not going for Palace. Pepsi's going for a counter-attack. I mean, did he already commit to that attack? Sending his units there before he saw this, perhaps? HerB needs to get inside of that Palace. With that RPG, it's very important. He gets inside. It will help him hold this position. Yeah. I don't know about this attack anymore for Pepsi. I probably would go back. He's staying and committing to the Palace kill, but the Scorpion's back here for HerB now. And this position is getting held. And still, Pepsi's not collecting on his third. It's been harassed over and over again. Fortified structure now in play. Pepsi, no Palace in sight anywhere. And if HerB wins this, he's through to the next round. I can't actually remember who he plays next. Is it Boyker on that side of the bracket? I think it is. Another US player. Yeah, it's not looking ideal for Pepsi, to say the least. Kicked off his third supply again. He's also an oil behind. His refinery is low. But yeah, he's dedicated to this Scorpion spam. Battle bus is out now for HerB. And there's too many Scorpions here for HerB. Pepsi's pushing anyway. There will be a bit of a trade-off, but mainly Scorpions going down for Pepsi. And he needs Scorpion advantage, if anything, because he's the one on the 3 arms dealers. Pop again from HerB. Probably should just pop from his back tunnel. Yeah, HerB's going to hold that. It's looking worse and worse for Pepsi by the minute. Yeah, I did say in the beginning I thought HerB would be favourite to win this, and although it was a bit rocky throughout, has won in the end. Proving he's better in GLA mirrors here. The GLA regular and as the Tox. Looking like he's going to close both of them out. Another supply for HerB now, even if it is long distance. He's going to collect some supplies there. Would be nice to have some more workers there, though. Pepsi coming in with 4 more Scorpions. I'm not sure that's quite enough. Unless it's a distraction. Or if that's just what he's got and he's getting desperate. He just wants to push regardless. But there's a battle bus out now. He does have 2 or 3 more units inside of his tunnel. But I think he's realizing now he's against battle buses. He's an oil down. HerB's collecting on that supply. And that is it. Pepsi is eliminated and out of the World Series there. Well played to HerB in the end. Yeah, a bit iffy playing some of the games, but yeah, you don't know what the ping was like being from different countries and stuff. But yeah, 6-2 will progress through to the next round. Let me just put the bracket on the other screen. I'll tell you who he's against. So he's going to be against Boyker in the next round, and then if he beats Boyker, it'll be against Excal. So it doesn't get any easier from this point. It's getting more and more difficult. So yeah, Boyker and Excal will be the next opponents of HerB. But I think realistically, Boyker will probably be favourite. But I wonder what the ping's going to be like. I really do wonder where about the ping. So GG, well played. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.